Hi everyone, this is an ancient prophecy of the Native Americans, and it was held by uh, the mountains of the Southwest for 900 years, and it appeared 900 years ago, and when it appeared at a women's teaching place, the people didn't know what it was because it's supposed to be about women, but this looked like a man, and he appeared there, and it took all the wise ones, the prophets of the indigenous elders, 900 years to translate the meaning of this. The first thing they noticed was that this looked like a man because he's a very prayerful man. But first thing they noticed that there was these things right here were birds. They looked like birds, a flight pattern of birds, and they were flying into this tree, but they couldn't figure out why. And then as time went on and all these things occurred, airplanes came and they knew that these were airplanes. Planes can fly anywhere, any direction. And then they noticed that around the world the earth was drying up from droughts and stuff, and there was fires burning. There was fires and there was earthquakes happening more prevalently. Something was going on wrong. And so then they thought, well, time is coming further. What's going to happen? And so as they looked at it and studied more, they finally found the full realization of what this was, and just about the time when 9/11 happened, when the Twin Towers was struck by two great jet airliners, struck it from both sides. You could see these Twin Towers here, and it burned to the ground and left a grave right here, just like a casket. So all those people died, and there would be a mass grave at the bottom of this huge building. So they knew something more time was coming for this prophecy. And so they looked at it, and waited for news to happen. And all of a sudden around that time, it came known to the public that all these priests from the Catholic Church were abusing all these children all over the world. And this great Pope, they realized that this looks like a great prayerful man. When you raise your hands, it symbolizes the petroglyph or pictograph. It's a prayerful person. Well, there he is standing on the earth. So he's a very powerful, known, his voice heard around the world. And here you see a collar, just like the Pope wears, a big high collar, and this is the kind of hat he wears. And so they knew that it was him, that he would make a statement, and he made the statement that he would not allow anyone to prosecute or condemn or put in prison or put to death all these priests that harmed all these children all over the world for many years. And so they said that this church that he had would disintegrate. It would fall. It would lose all its gold, all its wealth, all its power, and all his followers, and it would be like this. This is the grave of the church, or how it all burned down to the ground. It would take a long time for this church to rise back up again, where the people had trust and faith in it like they had before. And so they knew that happened. And the Pope said this, and his words went around the world. And then what happened to this same Pope? Well, he died. He went back into the ground, got buried. So anyways, after that, they said something else is coming. And they said, well, that's gonna symbolize something else. Now, so they looked at it and said, hey, that represents a nuclear missile, a nuclear warhead. Look at it, like it's taking off in the sky. Here's the flame shooting out the bottom of the jet airplane, and then here it goes. And these are the top of the nuclear missile warheads right here. It's going to go in the sky, and the countries are going to start fighting. So it shows them they're not all united. They're all at a crossroads. fighting over something, money, jealousy, power, anger, violence. And so if this happens, if we allow this prophecy to happen and allow the different countries of the world to shoot up nuclear warheads at each other, well, it's going to be the last war. And this war is going to, this nuclear radioactivity will get caught in the sky by the clouds. Here's all the huge radioactive cloud that's going to go all around the earth and pour all this radioactivity, which is going to burn up all the trees, kill all the animals, all the fish, all the humans. Everything's going to die. This is our choice, whether we let Mother Earth live or die, or we let all the animals die, the trees, everything good that God has given us on this world, that if we let it die. So it's our choice. So they say, oh, this is really a terrible prophecy is coming in the future. It can't end that way. This is God gave us a good world, and this is just a warning to us that we need to change our ways for what might come in the future. So he said there's always a way that when a prophecy is given, the great Creator gives a positive solution, that there's a way that we can have a positive outcome. And so they looked at it from straight up and down. They looked at it from the left side, the right side. They couldn't figure what it meant. And they finally looked at it upside down. And just, wow, here's the answer. There's the answer. They said it shows the tree of life, the tree of peace, is going to bloom again. It's going to grow. And we will have a bigger and better earth once again. But a bigger, more beautiful world of peace and love. But in order for that to happen, it has to start right here, at the root. And this represents the female organs, where she gives birth to children. And here, her voice has to come up, and she has to reteach us, the grandmothers and mothers of the world have to teach us how to live our lives right, and how to respect and honor all children in all stages of life and protect them. And the power of men's voice will have to be subdued for a little while, but they need to stand beside the grandmothers, and she sends your voice out and protect her and support her and push her up, lift up all the feminine voice, so that we can bring this tree of life to grow once again upon Mother Earth, for the beauty and the harmony and the thousands and thousands of years of peace promised to us in many prophecies. This is the prophecy. This is the way of life. And this is an ancient story that needs to be brought back to the people. So I nicknamed it the Pope prophecy, but maybe others have called it many other things. But really, I think it should be named the tree of life and peace and love that's coming for the new Mother Earth.
And this is actually a painting of a petroglyph. Is that right?
Yes, a petroglyph. It's a painting of a petroglyph. And when I showed it to these wise grandmothers in Arizona, the little tiny picture I had, someone took the picture and gave me the picture, and they said this is really, really important, and it needs to be bigger so you can carry it around with you around the world and tell the people and tell them the truth. And so a lady named Shirley, a grandmother named Shirley, who lived in Arizona near the Dragoons, she was an artist, and her and her friend Allegra got this canvas, and they gathered all the different colors of sand and the oils, and they mixed them all together, and she painted this beautiful depiction of this wonderful, wonderful prophecy for the new Mother Earth that's coming. And it's very beautiful, and so happy and honored that they did this for not only me to carry it, but for all the people, and especially the children, so they know that they don't have to be scared of what's coming in the future. It's a good life, a good world that's coming. Dr. Esson.
Thank you.